What's up guys, it's Bebe. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking all about Project Glow. I am so excited to be covering this festival again for another year. You may notice I am in a new space. This is my new apartment. I do have a moving vlog coming, okay? I've just been waiting to upload it because we're still putting finishing touches on things and we don't have everything yet, but the moving vlog is coming. But as a sneak preview, if you guys are interested in attending, I am selling tickets through INSOMNIAC. I'll have the link in the description. If you purchase through me, it helps support me and my channel, so I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys there because I'm 99% sure I will be attending. I wasn't planning on it. It wasn't in the calendar for the year, but we just have so many friends going and it's easy to get to from New York, so I fear we will probably be attending. Today I'm going to cover both the lineup and a quick first timer guide just because this is a very easy festival. It's small, there's not too many artists on the lineup, and it's pretty easy to explain and kind of give you guys tips for, so I'm going to be combining this all into one video. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the lineup. First up, we have 9B49, I think is how you say it. And this is House. Aurelia is melodic bass. Please let me know if I'm pronouncing any of these smaller artists wrong. Baby Weight is House. Benny Benassi, I feel like everyone kind of knows. Coco and Breezy is House. It's a little more groovy. Cranked Out is bass. Disco Lines is honestly like one of those TikTok DJs that now is on tons of lineups and is playing tons of shows, but it's very like, think TikTok, housey, kind of poppy. You get the vibe. Dom Dolla back-to-back Green Velvet is gonna be sick. That is House. Ferry Corsten back-to-back Marcus Scholes is more trance. Frank Walker is very like pop electronic-y. Think like Kygo. I think he has a lot of releases on Kygo's label if I remember correctly. Gianni is House. Gorgon City is House. High Class Nasty is a back-to-back with Late London and Misha. This is also House. There's a lot of really strong house artists on this lineup. Honey Love back-to-back Joshua, another amazing house back-to-back. Jay Warham, more house. Jai Wolf is doing a DJ set. Jana is more bass. Kalina Zanders is a really talented house vocalist. Kill the Noise is bass. Cream is more melodic tech house vibes. Kygo, I feel like everyone kind of knows. LS Dream is for your more experimental bass. Maddion's doing a DJ set. I feel like a lot of people know Maddion. He does a lot of different vibes, genres. Maupi is House. If you guys know the song Drugs from Amsterdam, that's kind of all the rage right now. That is Maupi. Nightmare is bass. Not Low is bass. Peekaboo is bass. Sarah Benyo is a really talented melodic bass type vocalist. I'm actually in a Women in Music group chat with her on Twitter and she's super sweet, so I'm really happy for her that she's playing this festival. Shiba San is House. Timmy Trumpet is more like big room EDM type vibes. Same with Tiesto. Tom and Collins is House. Wave Dash is doing a DJ set. They're very like genre bending. They do a lot of different things. Wax Motif back-to-back Noizu, that's gonna be fire. That is House. Wednesday is House. Will Sass is House. Guys, there's so much fucking house on this lineup. Will has a lot of like pop type edits. And Yak's back-to-back Genie is bass and ZZ is bass. So very house driven festival as you can see, but really talented people on here. I think it's a cool lineup. There's a lot of really good smaller artists that they're highlighting, so I think it'll be great. Moving on now into the first timer guide. You guys know the drill by now. I go through this kind of by categories, everything you should know and be prepared for. So let's start with weather. Weather, this festival is in DC, in Washington, DC. DC is in the Northeast. I live in the Northeast. Let me tell you, the weather in April is unpredictable. Last year it was really hot during the first day and then chilly at night. The second day it was chilly and raining like pretty much all day. It was pouring rain when we first got there and then it kind of on and off rained throughout the day. April is a very rainy time of the year here, so be prepared, bring rain ponchos, whatever it is. Don't wear your favorite shoes. It's not muddy so much because most of the festival's on blacktop. There's some grass here and there, but not everywhere, so you don't have to worry too much about mud, but definitely be prepared for rain because it's a pretty likely chance. For transportation, we solely relied on Ubers most of the weekend and didn't have any issues except for at the end of the night, like if you don't want to wait like 20 to 30 minutes or more, honestly it could be more. I think we just got lucky. leave the festival a little early because there definitely will be a bit of a wait for rideshare apps. You can also take the subway. There is a metro stop right outside of the stadium called, I believe it's Stadium Armory Station. We took that back to our hotel on the second night and it ended up being free because there was no one working the booth and all the security was just like waving people through, so we didn't even have to pay to get home on Sunday. There are also shuttles with Insomniac. You can find out more details on the Project Glow site. I'll have it in the description. But they run shuttles from, I believe it's Union Station, which is the big train station in DC, as well as they have a Baltimore shuttle and maybe some others, I don't remember exactly. But if you're looking to do shuttles, definitely check out the website. You can also do parking. They have parking passes available. I'm not sure what we'll do because I do have my car now, so maybe we would park, I don't know, but that's an option if you want it. For the crowd and the vibes at this festival, I really liked the crowd at Glow. It was really nice. People were very friendly. I feel like the DC crowd tends to have a good rep. Like, people are generally very nice. And because it's more of a smaller festival, it has way more of like an intimate community vibe, which I really like. So no complaints on the crowd. Yeah, if you're a person who's really concerned about that, I wouldn't be. We had a great time last year. Do you guys hear this fucking wind? Holy shit. What is the wind today? Let's check how fast it's going. It literally, I don't even know if you guys can see that, but it literally says New York, 39 degrees, windy, and it's just wind symbols all day long. What is it doing right now? Oh my god, there's 25-mile-per-hour winds. Okay, that's why it's so noisy. Anyways, for vendors, as far as lines, prices go, it's pretty standard Insomniac prices. Like, I would say budget at least $10+ for every food item you get and at least $15+ for every drink you get. We did B-boxes for alcohol last year because B-box was a sponsor, which was super clutch. You get more bang for your buck. And the food was okay. It was like standard festival food. Definitely very overpriced, but it is what it is. And no long lines for anything really, just because it's so small. So even for refilling water, it's really quick. I don't think we ever waited in a long line for anything, honestly. So that's really nice. For security, we never waited too long to get through security any day, but we also got there pretty early each day. So keep that in mind. I feel like the later you go, the longer the line gets. They are pretty thorough with checking bags. They threw out my pack of gum last year, which I know I'm not supposed to bring it, okay, but I always do because they normally don't care. But they threw that shit out, so just don't bring in like gum. I don't even know, chapstick is usually one that strict security will throw out. Just keep that in mind. And lastly, for production and layout, this festival, again, it's very small. There are 2 technical stages and then 1 art car. So you have the Eternal stage and the Pole stage, and then the Boombox art car is like kind of off to the side. So don't expect like insane production levels or anything super top tier because this is a very tiny festival in a very small space. It's more about just the music and the fact that we're able to have another like EDM festival on the East Coast because we don't have very many at all. It does make it very easy to navigate, which is great. Like, the 2 main stages are literally right across from each other, so you just go back and forth all day depending on what artist you want to see, and it's super easy. Really easy to find your friends. I don't remember cell service being an issue, if I remember correctly. I feel like I could send texts, not messages, but I could definitely send text. I think I remember it getting a little spotty though later in the evening, but that's normal for any festival. And then there's also a ton of pre-parties and after parties for Project Glow, so I highly recommend checking those out as well to kind of see the DC scene. Like, if you've never been to Echo Stage, we did that last year for Slander, but there's a ton of events going on. Like, what else is there in DC? Soundcheck. That's it for the Project Glow video, you guys. If you have any other questions, please feel free to leave them down below and I will do my best to answer. Again, if you want to buy tickets to this year's event, we are still going strong. Haven't sold out yet, so I will have the link in my description in case you are looking to buy, and I hope to see you guys there if I end up there, but I probably will because I have no self-control. All right, y'all, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.